The piece that what you were speaking to brought up for me was the recognition that the work of recognizing suffering and coming into sympathy, in the deeper sense of that, the Teilhard sense of sympathy, is that it's not just a horizontal process. It's not just coming into relation with what's happening now in another part of the world, because my relationship to that is conditioned by collective trauma, which is more vertical. And this is something I take a lot from the work of Thomas Hubel, who really is pioneering a process of collective presencing and healing that is mystical in nature, that is developing a kind of a new science of collective healing. It's not in any way explicitly Christian, but you could say it's doing the work of Christ also. Um, and what that suggests is that the work of Christ is both horizontal and vertical in that it has to work on what's already transpired. And so, just to paint that picture, if you think that Christianity has kind of died and now there's like a resurrection occurring, which is the ultimate expression of the true spirit of Christianity, is for the thing itself to completely die unto itself and then, for the sun to rise and in a new form. That all has to happen on top of the collective nightmare of the 20th century. And so there's some Christological locus point that is able to be sufficiently resourced in spirit in order to kind of send consciousness down into the dark of where we've been. And to be able to stand in all of that, I think is um in that standing place is both the vertical work and the horizontal work. And so the integrity with what has been in the past is the work that affords the integrity of being with the world as we meet it. And it also is kind of demanding of like you need something Christ-like in order to be able to send consciousness into the darkest corners of human experience and to you know reconcile that or cleanse that or integrate that in some way. Otherwise, we just disassociate, and that you could say that that's where we are collectively. Is like we've been on a really fucked up journey, and we've had to disassociate from a good chunk of what's occurred because we don't have the collective resource, and we didn't have the collective resource at the time of those wars and things occurring. So I know I'm bringing through like galactic sized chunks of the work right now, and I'm also hesitant to try and land too much in any given conversation in this series, but I wanted to bring those pieces forward.